Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dainty Seamstress. Thank you for joining me for another video. Today we're in the Believe Cafe with Trixie, our baker, and she's currently making some pumpkin pies. So today's polymer clay tutorial will be pumpkin pies, and we're going to be baking them in bottle caps. So you can get bottle caps from Coca-Cola bottles, mineral water bottles, or if you are into drinking beers, sometimes they come with a little well, a lot of them come with this kind of cap. So if you have a collection of these, or you know someone that you can get some from, it's a great thing to have if you want to make these pies. And you're going to need some polymer clay in a light tan color or an ecru, and then you're going to need an orange colored clay, a cookie cutter, a pen, a rolling pin, or a marker, something very round that you can flatten out your clay with. You're going to need soft pastels and a soft bristle paintbrush to add a little bit of color to the pies. So right now she's working on the pies. She's got her crust dough flattened out. She has her bottle caps ready. She has some unfinished pies, and then a pie that has filling almost ready to bake. I think that'll be really fun. I hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial. Let's get right into it. So I have this clay, which is 1/8 of an inch in thickness. This is what I'm going to use, and this is going to be the crust for the inside of the pie. So I'm just pressing that in with my fingers. So if you don't have the little ball tool, you can definitely use your fingers. It works really well. Just pressing it in really good. And there is some overhang, but I'm not going to cut that off. We're going to use that to, we're going to kind of smush it like this down. So it's like flat right here. Just pushing it in a little bit. Before I put in the filling, I'm going to take my chalk pastels and I'm going to start with the lightest color. And so I like to use this one. This is the, I think it's Faber-Castell soft pastels. And so I just like to get a little bit of that. And I'm just going to dust around the edge of the crust. I'm not going to do the inside because it won't be seen. You can scrape it or just do what I'm doing here. So this adds like a little bit of a yellowing to the crust, the first layer of pastels. And you just want to brush that all over the edges. It's okay if you don't get all of it because there's other colors that we're going to layer on top of it. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, the next color that I'm going to use, I'm going to turn it this way so I can see. And actually, I think that might have been the wrong color, but it still looks good. I'm going to go and use this color right here. This is the color that I've been using for the crust, and you're going to see the difference when I put it on. See, it's a little more golden, but I don't have to use too much now because I already put that other layer. I think that looks pretty good. And even if some of the crust is still the natural color, it's okay because sometimes the pies look like that. I'm going to go down and I'm going to get a little bit of this yellow color, just a little bit, like not a lot at all. And I'm just going to dot that around a little bit. Just a little bit like that. And you're just working your way down. So next I'm going to use some of this color orange, this like I want to say it's marigold, but it's probably called something else. So I'm just dotting that around. And then we're gonna go into some of the orange colors. I think I'm gonna get right into this one. I'm gonna skip over that one. Just like that. And just keep going. Keep adding different layers of color. And from there, you're going to take your needle tool or your toothpick, and you can go ahead and make some little marks on your pie. I'm just going to make the little lines. All the way around. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in the filling. So you just want to roll it into a ball and flatten it like a little disc. Make it kind of thick. And kind of take out the fingerprints and stuff. Just smooth it over a little. Like that. Should be good. And then you want to place it down into the pie. Now that might be a little too much, so I'm gonna roll it back into a ball and then roll into a snake and kind of pinch some off. And then start over. So now let's see how much this makes. And you're just stretching that clay out a little bit into a little disc. And again, go over it and kind of rub the fingerprints out with the tips of your finger. Like that. And then sit that in the inside. And just press it down. It's gonna make more fingerprints, but you can kind of get them out like that. And just press it down. Just like that, and you have your pumpkin pie. And what I liked to do is you can leave it this color if you want, or you can use your pastels, the same colors you used, or go in with I think I'm gonna go in with this bright orange. I think I'm gonna use some of this bright orange. Let's see how that looks. And just rub that around a little bit. Yeah, that actually looks good to me. And then maybe wonder what that looks like. Add a little bit of yellow. Just adding some color to the pie to make it look cooked. You can use more of brown if you like. So I am gonna go in with a little bit of brown. Look, cook the filling. Get a little bit of this brown. Let's see what that looks like. I think that looks good. So you can leave your pie like this if you like. You keep adjusting it and touching it up how you would like. I think this looks really good. And you can also add some details like little leaf cutouts. So that's again why I was saying use the thin layer of clay to make your topping. So what I'm going to do is cut out some little leaves and put them on the sides just to make it more interesting. So I'm just using my needle tool and I'm going to move over and zoom in just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm using my needle tool, or if you have a clay cutter, you can use that too. And I'm just going to come down and make some little leaves. I think I'm gonna do just 3. Okay. Now let's see what that looks like. So there's 1, 2, and 3 little leaves. You can kind of shape them, and I'm gonna leave them like that, and then you can take your tool and make indentions to make the veining on the leaves like that. I'm just gonna put it right here on the side. That. You can put flowers on here if you like. I think that looks really cute already. And we're gonna put one more. Like that, just something really simple, but you can be as ornate as you like. You can put filigree if you want to add little cranberries to it. That also would be really cute. But I think I'm just going to stop here for the sake of the tutorial so it's not super long. And then I'm just going to go in and add some color with the chalk pastels. Yeah, I think that looks perfect. And Now with these pies, I only baked them for 10-15 minutes, so you can do that. I'm not going to do that right now, but this is how the pie is going to come out. And then, like I said, when you're done, if you want to, you can glaze the crust a little bit. If you want to add a little bit of shine to it, to like these parts, or if you want to glaze the filling of the pie, also you can do that as well. So that is going to be all for this tutorial. Let me know what you guys think about this pie. Will you be making this pie? Let me know down in the comments. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all for the very next video. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and God bless.